For those of you who don't know what a bug out bag is, it's a bag that you have packed ready to just grab and go, full of 72-ish hours worth of stuff that you will need to get by. So we're talking something to put shelter over you, something to keep you warm, something to eat and drink, that kind of thing, medicines, or just basic stuff in a bag ready to go for 72 hours worth, because in an average emergency it's been discovered that most people may have to survive 72 hours plus by themselves without any intervention from emergency services. So we're talking things like earthquakes, etc. Now that's more of an American thing, so my bug out bag was done for situations such as a fire or police have evacuated us, that kind of thing, because my first choice would always to be bugging in, mainly because we have a pretty solid house in a fairly nice area and I live with a person that I care with, so it wouldn't be too wise to try and bug out with her. Anyhow, let me just flip the camera around and you can see what is in my bug out bag. It comes with 3 pockets, so we'll go on to the front pocket first. And I have no idea what I've actually packed into each pocket because I did this back a while ago. So, first things first, an inhaler. Always handy to have, especially when I'm asthmatic. We have, I think I've done it where like things I need to grab urgently are at the front pocket, which would be good for me. So I have a headlamp, and as you can see it is quite bright, and it also does the strobe. I need to turn away when I do that because I don't want to have a fit. So that's extrapolate batteries, and it was £1 from the pound shop. Next we have a compass. Can't remember how much this was, but it was probably about a £5 from Amazon. It doesn't have a signal mirror or anything else built in. It is just a bog standard compass with a bit of string attached, and to go along with the compass I have a map of my area. The Land Ranger one from Arden Survey. I've seen so many bug out bags that don't include a map, but it's just silly because people are relying on technology that may lose power or may not be applicable in a bug out situation. So I have a map in my area as a backup, and I have it in a Ziploc bag just to keep it dry. What else have I got in here? One of the bags of food I have prepared. So I'm not going to get it all out, but as you can see it has a protein meal replacement, some energy gel, a cereal bar, another cereal bar on the top, packet of noodles and some tuna. It's my attempt at doing an MRE because basically MREs are a bit out of my price range, and also all of that stuff I know I'm not allergic to, and it's not going to set off my IBS, so it's stuff that I like to eat, which I think is important to have something comforting and familiar in a situation that may be a bit stressful. Have anything else in here? Yes, I also have some vitamin tablets, again £1 from the pound shop. Most of this stuff has come from the pound shop. Again a bit contentious, but I would like to have vitamin tablets as a backup because I don't want to get sick in a bug out situation. But also this pack isn't the best nutritionally. It'll fill a gap and it'll provide calories, but it's not going to have all the vitamins that I need. And I've put a tub in so I can share it with others that I may be travelling with. So that's it for that pocket. So next pocket. And it's going to come flying open. Yep. Okay. So the first thing that's fell out. I'm a woman. These things are just... She says holding them up. These things were like cheap. You know, I think they're like 30p. Just handy to keep in a bag in case you have to bug out in a situation where you are on a period. Could also be used as a first aid supply, or you can share them with other women. Another thing that fell out, small aluminium bottle. It's not going to do a full litre obviously, but it is single walled, so it could be used for boiling water. So I could get a cup of tea or a hot drink. Right, if you bear with us a second. In here I just have some, put that down a second. In here I have some miscellaneous items. Again in a Ziploc bag to keep everything dry. So the first and most important one I would say is a copy of the SAS Handbook, Survival Guide by Lofty Wiseman. Has first aid knowledge in. If anyone was having to build a shelter outside, it's got a guide for that. Just general useful information. It's also got like wildflower guides should we get desperate enough to need that. Again, I've planned it for an urban situation, but I've got the book in there as a backup just in case. I also have a notepad. No, it's not right in the rain. I did this on the cheap. It's just one I had lying around, I think from a nano pack. But it's bright orange, so if I drop it or need to find it in that deep black dark bag, it's bright and it stands out. To go along with that, I have a pen. Simple, bog standard pen, no space pens here, can't afford them. I'm not going to open this up on camera but because of confidentiality, but in this bundle I have photocopies of birth certificate and passport, and I also have written down contact information for like family, emergency services, insurance, that kind of thing. And last but not least, cable and plug for my phone should I get a chance to charge it up. Okay, so now I've emptied that out, you can see this bag has a nice admin panel to keep everything organised, which I like to be organised a little bit. So I think this is like tools and stuff in here. Duct tape, pound shop, unsurprisingly, £1. Not the best quality, admittedly, but if it's strong enough to get a badly wrapped present to Canada, given Royal Mail's failings, it's strong enough for what I needed to do. Hot hands, we're in winter, you know, just antihistamines. I'm allergic to practically everything, so just good to have a box in there just in case. Paracetamol, again, just seems logical to have some pain relief in there if needs be. Fire kit. Just going to shove that out of the way a second and come closer so you can actually see the contents. That's what it looks like. So I have some burn gel, because if I'm having to make fire, or somebody who was with me is having to make a fire, you can make your bottom dollar that one in my party is going to get injured. So I've just got some bit gel as a precaution. Hope that I never need to use it. In fact, I hope I never need to use the contents of this bag in a bug out situation, but it's handy to have just in case. I have some lint in a bag to use as kindling. I have an old lip balm. I've popped this one in my fire kit because there's like loads of uses for lip balm. Make a candle, rub it in amongst the lint to help start a fire, whatever. Speaking of starting fire, we have a lighter, pound shop, 4 for £1. Nice flame. Could double as a flashlight. Don't know why I have a whistle in my fire kit, but it works. I think I just put it in there because it was loose, and you know, but a whistle could signal for help if needs be. Tampon, again, same reason as the lint in there, just to help with kindling. Cloth came from Amazon. It was like 10 for a pound, I think, so could use it as a washcloth or could use it as jar cloth. Old, not very good alcohol prep pad, but again, help start fire. I have a striker and ferro rod. I need to practice with that. Also in my fire kit I have a pencil and a blade, again to help start kindling. The blade is attached to some very bright post-it notes, so they have the option of them being kindling or help mark things, etc. I have a hair slide to keep my hair out of my face so I don't set myself alight. And get it out. I also have a Fresnel lens, so that's 3 ways of starting fire. Oh, do we have them in this front pocket, side pocket? The tools. So to cook my noodles in, I have a metal pot. I think this is like £4 again from Amazon. In case I want to be seen, I have a reflective bike thing. These were 2 for £1, the pound shop. So I have some permanent markers for making notes, writing on walls, directions, mark off where I've gone, write any danger warning signs if needs be. Just useful to have writing tools. Again, for eating, I have the BCB Spark, and it folds up like that, and then it just unfolds like that. It was another one item, so I think it was like £2.50. Like I said, budget. Rollison knife, not legal for UK carry, so I've got it in the bag because, again, if I'm bugging out, the rule of law is probably gone. But as I say, it folds like that. I've just got the cap on the cover to help protect the tin and the bag, and so the blade doesn't dull. The nice thing about this is you get spare blades, so if you knacker it, you have extras. £2, I'm not expecting much. If it does the job I need it to, oh, that's how you take the blade out, that's good to know. If it does the job I need it to, then great, you know. It just folds back down like that. Like I say, sale item, £2, folding utility knife thing. What else have we got in here? The handle off the tin. If we find any cans, we have a can opener, or if we have the presence of mind to grab extra food, we have a can opener. Like I say, it's for an urban environment, but I have the YSR from Gamer vs Geek. It's still good, you know, so if I need to chop wood for kindling for a fire or anything else, I have something to do that with. Water purification tablets, there's 8 or 10 of them there. Each will do a litre, so I'm good for a couple of days. And I have a condom, just in case I need something else to collect water with, or it could be used as a tourniquet, or its intended purpose. Okay. Oh, the goodie's still coming out. Another contentious one, this, but I have a sewing kit. Basically, just in case I need to do any running repairs to the bag. It could also be used as a first aid item. It's got scissors in there, string, tape measure, thimble, pins. So basically for repairing clothes or the bag if it rips while I'm out and about. Also in there I've just put some like cloth, sale needles, etc. just in case. To go along with the fire kit that you've just been shown, I just have some tea lights in there. First aid kit, Amazon, £8. It's first aid kit. It comes with all the gubbins, apart from gloves. But it has a tourniquet, it has eye wash, it has a thermal blanket, it has bandages, it has it's not a full-on trauma kit, but for the basics and a little bit more, it's good. I have some bug spray. This is not a summer item, or we don't know how the shit is going to hit the fan item. So I have some insect repellent in there just in case. And finally for this pocket I have some playing cards, because it's good to have something for morale, for entertainment, just to keep yourself going and relatively sane. They're lightweight, they just fit. Final section. Ooh. More goodies. Can I tilt that? More goodies. Okay. So, again for hygiene, I have baby wipes to have a wash with, to use as toilet paper, whatever. I also have some anti-bac wipes. Again, don't know the situation of the bug out, so I've tried to put items in that could prepare for anything. So it could be used in a pinch to wash out my tin, for wiping down floor surfaces if we need to set up camp somewhere. Chances are, if we're getting bugged out, it's going to be in a school hall, and kids are not the cleanest. So just some handy wipes, you know, anti-bac wipes, just in case. Spare batteries for the headlamp and the torches. They both run off AAA. The torch that I'm hoping to get runs off AAA's. AAAs. Just kept them in the packet just so they don't short out. Another bag of food, same as what I've already shown you. Again, because it's winter, I have some heat patches, because you never know what you need to warm up with, or for any aches and pains, whatever. Cable ties, again, pound shop, for 100. Could be used to help with shelter making. It could be used to restrain somebody in a pinch. You know, myriad of use for cable ties. Secure things to the bag, whatever. Small hygiene kit. Put it in an old pencil case. So I'm not going to get everything out, but it's got like hand sanitizer, nail clippers, toothbrushes, Germaline, sunscreen, toothpaste, bobbles, comb, you know, just basic hygiene items just to help keep you fresh, especially if you're going to be in close proximity with people, or just again to boost morale. Dust masks, again, the pound shop. It's not an N95 mask, but £1 for 2. If it gets you out of the initial situation, should it be a fire or I don't know, some sort of chemical warfare or a riot or whatever. So I've got one to share and one for myself. So I mean, in most situations the advice actually is to lock the windows, lock the doors and stay in place. But just in case we do have to move and it is sort of yucky air, dust masks could come in useful. If you're wondering what I was going to do about water, this is the first item. So it's a litre of flavoured water because I can't drink normal water. Never have been able to. And I've went for a litre bottle because the water purification tablets I showed you earlier will do a litre, so I've got a container. Excuse me a second, it's just fell down. But I also have another water bottle that holds 900 millilitres that I would fill up before I left as well. So I've got 2 ways of storing water. Well, 3 with the little one as well. As for shelter, what I've noticed I haven't got in here is rope, so that is the next thing that I need to purchase to make this bag more complete, because I do have items missing. First things first, I have a survival bag that normally lives in my get home bag, but I would try and remember to grab before I left, just so I've got something to sleep in. So that lives in my get home bag, but I would grab it. Hopefully I would have the wherewithal to grab my actual sleeping bag, which is suitable for all seasons. Super cozy, super snug, super warm. But if not, then that is plan B. I have a ground sheet. It's about 1.2 meters by 2 meters. Again, the pound shop. So it's not going to make a brilliant tent, but it is going to cover the floor. So I'm not sleeping on the floor at least. Garbage bag. Again, could help to make a tent. For hygiene, for covering a broken window, whatever. Also in my get home bag is a poncho, so if I have a chance I would grab that as well. It's a rain poncho, but it's one of them that could be used as a ground sheet or turned into a tent as well. The aim is when the camping stuff comes back into the shops to get things like rope and possibly one of them thermal mylar tents, just so it's something to put in there and it's cheap. But that will have to wait until the camping stuff comes back into the shops, which should be soon actually. So yeah, as it's winter, I have a hot in there. I also have some work gloves that are currently in the wash, but work gloves are good to have in there because this is for an urban environment and you don't know what sort of conditions or cleanup you're going to need to do afterwards. I have a spare set of glasses in there. It's my old specs, but if I'm having to leave in a hurry and my glasses have fell down and I don't have time to grab them, at least I have something to help me see. And last but not least, we have some clothing, so I have some spare pants and socks. Obvious reasons. I have a spare t-shirt. Yes, I know it's cotton and cotton can kill, but again, I'm doing this on the cheap, and this is stuff that would have been destined for the charity shop, so I thought I'd throw it in because I had the room, and chances are one of us is going to be bugging out in our pyjamas, so it's nice to have some day clothes to have to help keep warm or just look semi-normal rather than walking around in pyjamas. On that same vein, I have some tracky bottoms, not cotton this time, they are polyester, so they will dry quick. So I've got like a set of spare clothes, so I can wash and rotate them if needs be. And on the same vein, I just have a hoodie again. It's plain, it was destined for the charity shop, but it still fits, so I've put it in. I think that's everything. Yep. So I'm well aware that there was items missing. Things I need to buy: rope, some more food maybe, bigger water bottle maybe. I would like a small FM AM radio to help keep in touch with the world and the news. So that's something else I'm also looking out for, and some strong garbage bags just to throw in there as well. But for putting something together on the cheap with not a lot of money, I think I've done okay. Obviously there is always going to be room for improvement, so if you have any suggestions, please let me know. But for now, I have been Ange, and this video has gone on way longer than I anticipated, so I'm going to wrap it up. If you want more content like this, please hit that like button so I know what people like and want more of. If you want to subscribe, brilliant, and if you didn't like it, please feel free to hit the thumbs down because it's all feedback for me at the end of the day, and I want to make content that people want to watch. Anyhow, I will see you next time. Bye bye.